What's good, folks? Thank you for tuning in again. We are back with another video. You've seen the title for today. We've got a chest, shoulder, and tricep workout, man. It is indeed the 5th of January. Time is flying. How we're at the 5th of January already is crazy. Felt like Christmas was just yesterday, but we're here. We're getting the job done. We started this year off strong. Well, I hope you started this year off strong, and I hope you've remained consistent, at least, you know. The goal is to build the habit of exercise, especially if you're just getting started. The beginning always sucks. It's the worst time. It's the hardest time. But once you beat that sort of initial rough period, it becomes a habit. You start to miss exercise, miss the feeling of exercise. You understand? So stay strong, keep going, don't give up, no matter what. Feel me? But yeah, this chest and tricep workout is going to be a mix of weighted calisthenics and weights, or weighted movements, I should say. Should be a good one. Should be exciting. We won't do too many different exercises, but it's going to be intense for sure. Someone in the comments asked me if I could show some exercises they can do with resistance bands, so I'm going to run you through some exercises that you can do with resistance band as part of my warm-up, and then we'll get into the actual workout. So let's do that after some stretching and some activation. And let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let go. So one exercise that you can do if you only have resistance bands is a press, like a chest press. If you've got like a bar or even like a tree or something that you can attach your resistance band to that's not gonna move, that is actually like fixed in place, what you can do, wrap the resistance band. Actually, I'm gonna get my other band. That one probably be better to demonstrate. So you wanna wrap the resistance band around it, like so, and then you can brace yourself against your wall, whatever, and then you can just do a press like that, and that's gonna help to build up your chest, like so. Depending on your level of equipment and expertise, you could also do like a fly. So come in and do a fly like that. That's also gonna build your chest up. And I think that's as far as standing movements go. Obviously you can do one side at a time, kind of unilateral, separate, especially if your band isn't that heavy, or is heavy, sorry. If you've got like a heavy band and you can't do both sides at a time, you can just do the one side and then just make sure that you're controlling that eccentric, and obviously that's going to hit chest, tricep, and the front delt. And now I'll show you one that you can do on the floor. We'll just come on the floor quickly, and if your bands have the hand attachments, obviously use those to make it easy on your wrists and hands. But if not, you just want to grab the band like that, and you can just press up. Now obviously the heavier the band, the more resistance it's going to provide, and it's going to make it harder, but this is another option that you can do. And then obviously the final one, which most people are probably aware of and have used, is just placing the band over your back like so. Make sure it's on the upper part of your back like that, hopefully you can see. And you can just do some push-ups with the resistance band to get that extra sort of resistance when you're coming up. And then just make sure that you're controlling the descent. That's it. Those are all the exercises that you can do with the band. Obviously there's plenty more, but those are the ones that I can think of right now. So whoever made a comment on, resistance band exercises for chest, there you go. Okay, people. First exercise is going to be some ring dips on the gymnastic rings. I got the 10 kg on the belt. I haven't done these in a while, so I don't know how this weight's gonna go. Get a decent amount of reps in, see how we progress. We might go up, we might go down, but we want to just make sure we get that nice deep stretch at the bottom to really work that lower chest. And then we're just exploding all the way back up. We want to keep it under control, and let's see how we perform. I'm just going to bring these in a little bit, so I do like it sort of shoulder width apart. All right, let's lock it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 8 is a good starting point, and the reason why I prefer to do the dips on the rings, one, I'm tall, so when I do it on the dip bars, I have to bend my knees. Now, I don't know if it really affects it or not, but I like to keep my legs straight during dips. This allowed me to adjust the height so I can keep my legs straight. Also, it allows, again, for that comfortability where you are like your natural range of motion. I can go real deep on these, again, because the floor is not a limiting factor. And also, I have to keep the bars the rings in place. Now, some people would say, well, that takes away from strength because you're having to focus on your, keeping the rings in a fixed position. However, I find that it would help to improve and allow me to recruit the smaller muscles, the stabilizer muscles, all the other stuff. So you could be right, I could be losing, an extra couple kg maybe if it was a fixed bar in place. However, I like using the gymnastic ring, so that's it at the end of the day. So that was first set, good set, 8. See how we progress. We're gonna stick with the 10 kg, see how we progress on the next one. So I'm bringing you guys a little closer on this one, just so you can really see the stretch when I'm coming down, or I'm working the lower portion, should I say, down the bottom. So I'm gonna see how we get on with this set now. Make sure we keep it clean. Tip for you, when you're doing calisthenics or any sort of even weights, make sure you warm up your wrists. Do some wrist activation and all the other stuff. Last thing you want is wrist pain. Very annoying. I've gone through it. Just make sure you warm them up. So, and obviously wrist straps, if you feel like you need them. If you don't, then don't use them. If you do, then hey, use them. Help you. All right, let's go. Next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Another 8. We'll take it. Now, presuming that you saw that nice, deep stretch at the bottom, that's the focus to really help build up that chest. Obviously, triceps, front delts are involved as well. Now, depending on your shoulder mobility, is going to depend on how far you can go down. Now, as you can see, I can go pretty far down, even below 90 and 45. 1 and 2. I told you, I'm not good at angles and that sort of stuff. Anyway, most people will probably go down to about here, but I can go down a bit further. Now, it's a benefit if you do have good shoulder mobility and good range of motion in your shoulders, because you can get that much more stress, activate more fibers in your chest, and obviously your triceps as well. Now, if you can't, then work with what you're at right now. But every session, try to go that little bit further down. Train your body to work in larger ranges of motion without injuring yourself. Don't try and go from, if you're stuck here, try to go down, you're just asking for injury. But what you want to do is every single time, just incrementally, just try add a bit more stretch to your chest, and you'll start to see more growth for sure, man. So second set done, on to the third after. If you had to pick, what is your favorite body part to work out? Now, mine is, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably chest. Chest and tricep day. Always enjoy chest and tricep day. I've grown to really enjoy back and biceps, but chest and triceps has always been number one for me. But I'm gonna mainly say I enjoy doing chest. What's yours? I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of chests, couple backs. Most people do not enjoy working legs, but it's a necessity. I did not enjoy working legs back in the day, but now I actually kind of enjoy my leg day now that I've found exercises that kind of resonate with me rather than, you know, doing different stuff. But I enjoy working out as a whole, but that's probably my favorite is chest. But what is yours? Actually, I didn't really like working out shoulders like that as well. You can probably tell my shoulders are definitely somewhat underdeveloped because I just kind of fall when I'm doing chest and some back exercises, my shoulder get hit. But this year, shoulders gonna be on crazy, legs gonna be on crazy. All weak points will be brought up to speed, man. But on to the next set now. Final set of the ring dips, man. Let's get it, let's get it. Can we get another 8, man? I'll be very happy with another 8. Let's go. 6, 7. Oh my days. I knew once I struggled on 5 that 8 was looking very far-fetched. But 7, we'll take it. Still in the rep range you want to be in. That thing scratched up my arm, it's alright though. So we got 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 7. Decent. I'm feeling for one more. Yeah, we're gonna do one more set of the ring dips. Just one more. Now, as I said in my first video, if you don't have access to bars and rings and whatever, you don't have the equipment right now, you can always use chairs to do your dips. Understand? Just make sure that you put something heavy on the chairs to keep them in place and dip away, man. And what I did with the chairs that I was using in the beginning, just got some foam, wrapped it around top with some sellotape just to be a bit easier on the hands. But depending on the type of chairs you have, you may not have to do that. But that's definitely an option if you want to get your dips in and you don't have equipment. Use some chairs. But this is going to be the final set of the ring dips. See what we get into, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted that 6 so bad. Damn, I wanted that 6 so bad. We're gonna do 1 eccentric. This is what I was saying. If you feel like you wanted to get some extra reps in and you're not happy with where you finished, you can always do a slow eccentric down, hold the bottom, get that stretch, It's another rep, man. And that's that. So done with these, on to the next. Chest pump after the first exercise. Not too bad. See how we progress through the session. But one thing I did notice, I just got some footage back. I saw that the range of motion kind of decreased the more the sets went on, which ideally I didn't want to happen, but that's sometimes the benefit of dropping the weight, is that you can kind of maintain the form that you want even if you get tired. You don't have to necessarily, but if you find that, you know, for example, you're doing the dips, you start to lose some of that range of motion, you can always lower the weight and just stick in that same plane, that same level, you understand? But yeah, that's just one thing I want to touch on. Rest time's almost over, and then we'll move on to the next exercise, which is going to be some weighted push-ups. This is my weighted push-up setup. So I'm going to use my dip bars, basically like my parallettes, but dip bars, and I have a ledge here, fortunately, that I rest my feet on, and obviously I just do the push-up here. Again, having this space here allows me to get a deeper range of motion, and it also allows me to add a weight plate without it touching the ground. So that's a major benefit. What we're going to do is we're going to stick with the 10 kg plate. I've got the dip belt around, or not yet, but it's going to go around the upper part of my back. And okay, this setup can be a bit awkward sometimes, but once you kind of get the gist of it, it's not so bad. So we're just going to attach that on. Make sure both sides are clipped in. We don't want no injuries, no fatalities, anything like that. Once it's on, kind of have to bend over a little bit like that. Feet on top. And then we're just gonna work now. Let's go. 1, 2, 7. Now you notice that I'm really going deep on the lower part of the push-up to really get that stretch on my chest, because if I'm not gonna go deeper than what I usually would, there's no point doing this whole setup. I might as well just do it on the ground. But because this allows you to go beyond here all the way down here, you get the extra stretch in your chest, get a nice wider chest, and that's that. But 7, it's a good number, right where you want to be. Take a break, get into the next set. And again, you can perform these on chairs. If you've got 2 chairs, again, make sure they are secured with something heavy on either side. And then either you can get a 3rd chair or something else that's either the same level or higher as the chairs, and just do these as well, man. But that is my weighted push-up setup. Love it. Keep working, keep grinding, let go. So I'm hoping from this angle you'll be able to see the stretch on the chest a little better. Also, you know, it's a different angle. Nobody wants to keep watching the same video from the same angle, so I suppose that's a plus as well. So just getting this weight plate on again. Please always make sure that you secure your equipment, please. All right, weight plate on again. Awkward, but get it done, man. All right, there we go. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Focus, focus, lock in. 1, 2, 3. Man, that 7 got me in a chokehold. That 7's got me in a chokehold, G. It's alright. Take it. We will take 7, man. That's fine. That is a-okay. Whew. One more set. Now, I know the answer is ideally both. But if you had to pick one, big chest or big arms, which one are you picking? Now, it's a tricky one because big arms, when you have a shirt on or something like that, any sort of short sleeve attire, even if it's long sleeve and it's a slim fit t-shirt, you're gonna look cold. However, when you take your shirt off and people see a pigeon chest with big arms, they're gonna be like, whatever. But on the flip side, you got a big chest. Depending on the shirt, you can see through it that, you know, this person got a big chest. And also, when you take your shirt off, it's like, oh, damn, this chest is huge. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with, big chest. Yeah, I'm gonna say big chest. I think big chest is probably more ideal. But let me know what you think. All right, let's go. Final one. Yeah, buddy. Six. 776. Not too shabby, mate. Not too shabby. We will do that. We'll take that and we will move on to the next exercise. This is an exercise that used to be a staple part of my chest days, obviously the bench press. I haven't done it consistently for years now because I'd focused on calisthenics more. I don't hate it. Is it my favorite exercise? Probably not. I kind of prefer the dumbbell bench press, but the way my weights is set up right now, trying to get dumbbells that evenly match on both sides is kind of tricky. So we're using the barbell. This bench is very narrow, as you can see. So I have to do a narrow grip bench press, which again, not really something I would really go for, but we're gonna do it anyway. So it's gonna be a narrow grip bench press. Gonna hit the triceps more, still gonna hit the chest, but it's just the way this bench is set up. I've even tried to extend the range. I put in some stuff there, but it's gonna be technical for me to do that. So I'll figure out one day, or I might just get a whole different bench altogether. But gonna do some we're gonna do some close grip bench press, 60 kg, nothing crazy. I know this is not heavyweight, but I haven't done this in a while. So we're gonna see what we're working with. We might go up, we might go down, depending on what's going on. But regardless, we're gonna make it happen, man. We're gonna try to control the descent as much as possible. Even, try and get a little pause. Well, not a pause, but we don't want to bounce the bar off our chest. basically. So that's what we're going for. But this is going to be a close grip. I ain't got no clips on either side. If you're working out by yourself and under a bar, don't put no clips on no sides, bro. You will kill yourself. Trust me. So, leg on. Do it. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. We'll go with 8. We'll go with the 8, man. Decent, decent, decent. Now, is that a crazy weight? No. Am I happy with that? Yes. Because again, I ain't done this in a while. 60 kg, close grip. Man, I ain't trying to become a power lifter, so that will do. I'm just more focused on hypertrophy at this very moment in time. So it works, you know? Try it out and see. Definitely hits those triceps way more than the chest. Obviously, if I had a wider grip, I could go heavier. But we'll work with this weight for today, man. Good. Next set. On this one, I think I'm going to try to focus a bit more on keeping my elbows in. I did feel them flare a little bit, so I'm going to try and work on keeping those elbows in a bit more on this set, man. Always critique yourself and, you know, just push yourself to be better, man. You know, once you think you're absolutely perfect at something, you've already lost, man. You can always better your best. Facts. So let's get it. Let's go. Next set. Let me move down a tiny bit as well. I felt like I was tubing the thing. All right. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Come on. Push. 8. Nice. Very nice. Now, if you don't have a bench, weights, whatever, diamond push-ups is almost the next best exercise you could probably do. And again, no equipment, just set your hands up, diamond shape, or as close as you can go, depending on, again, your wrist mobility and also your level of fitness. Anywhere inside the shoulders is gonna obviously lean more towards using your triceps. When you start to go shoulder width and wider, chest becomes more involved. So, you know, diamond push-ups, it's gonna replicate this sort of movement. The reason why I'm just doing this instead is because keep things fun, vary it up. I still do diamond push-ups. You'll probably see it in a workout sometime very soon. And yeah, man, there's many ways to skin a cat. Why is it a cat? I never, you know, people say there's different ways to skin a cat. Why cat? But anyway, we are 2 sets in, 1 more set to go, and then we'll be on to the next exercise. I think we're gonna hit shoulders after this, finish with triceps, and then that's the workout. So let's keep it going, man. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 6. That was a bad rep, man. Stand. 7. No. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Gotta be careful when you're by yourself. Next up is the shoulder press. Now, ordinarily, my bad. Ordinarily, I do this with the barbell, but I don't have a squat rack or rack to put the barbell in, so I have to kind of clean it up. But based on how my shoulder, upper chest, whatever, I don't really want to do that motion. So we're just going to use dumbbells today for the shoulder press as well. That is not tight enough. Unfortunately, this bench doesn't allow me to put it all the way up, so I could have like a rest behind me. If I do lean back, it's going to be more of a upper chest exercise. So we're just going to do it. What is going on with these clips, man? We are just going to do it seated, no support. Get the job done, man. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Very nice. Now again, using dumbbells allows you to focus on each side independently rather than one side carrying the other. And obviously, people are more likely to have dumbbells compared to a whole barbell setup in the house. So this is definitely an exercise that you can do at home. If you don't have dumbbells, you want to hit your shoulders, you can definitely do a pike push-up. That ain't on the schedule for today. However, in another either shoulder or chest, shoulder, tricep workout video, I will show you and demonstrate the pike push-up. But that is an exercise that you can do to hit your shoulders as well. Calisthenics move. And then you can obviously progress the pike push-up a lot into like a full handstand. But that's a story for another day. But that was a good 8 reps. On to the next set. We'll do 3 sets of these. We'll do another shoulder exercise after this. And then potentially triceps. One thing you must remember as well when you're lifting weights is that you're battling against yourself. Don't let anybody else's numbers, reps, weight they're doing, anything affect what you got going on now. And that's, in most cases, you're usually battling against yourself, whether that's sport, fitness, school. It's you against you. You have to have that intrinsic motivation to realize that you may not be where you want to be right now. The next person might be doing better or whatever. But if you stay on course, if you stay on the path, you'll catch them up and you might even overtake them. But don't get into, especially in fitness, ego lifting, becoming ego driven, sacrificing form so you can get reps and a certain weight and look cool. Like, at the end of the day, no one really cares, number one. And 2, you're doing yourself a disservice. So always make sure that you're doing it correctly, even if the weight doesn't look sexy or whatever, because the results will come, man. Always. So let's go. Next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 7. We'll take the 7. We will take that 7. Need to focus on the eccentric a little more, but it's a good rep. Good set. What do you think is the easiest sport to start late at and still be very good at almost, let's not say elite, but professional level. I can't really think of one, but the most natural one I would say is maybe sprinting, like a 100-meter sprint. If you're naturally fast, maybe a good, see, that's, people be dedicating their whole lives to that, but that's the only thing I can think of that doesn't require, is technique involved. I suppose you can get away with good natural technique. I don't know. That's the only one. Or long. There's something running. I think something running. Anything that involves a skill, like basketball, football, or maybe a blocker in football. Those big guys. Maybe you could start that late, and because they just kind of block, but then you have to learn plays. And I don't know. It's a hard one. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But last set. They do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All these 7s today, man. What's going on? 7 is a lucky number, though, isn't it? So, shoulder press done. We're gonna get into some lat raises, lateral raises, side raises, whatever you call them. Now to hit the side delts. Like I said, I'm trying to get these shoulders up, man. They're lacking a little bit, and then we'll go into triceps after that. We're now on to the lateral raises. Now I've seen people do this differently. Some people go all the way up, some people but I'm just going to work with a range of motion that I find suitable. Weight, nothing crazy. Just want to make sure that we are working those side delts sufficiently. So, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof. Now, from what I've seen, a lot of influencers, trainers say that you can take this exercise to failure and keep going there. And I suppose I've done that a couple of times, but not something I do regularly. Like once I can't reach past a certain point, I kind of stop, but you don't have to stop. I suppose you're still getting a little bit of the shoulder work. What do they call it? Lengthen partials or whatever? Something like that. So it's all up to your preference. But when I kind of can't like reach here, if I'm here, I stop. But I suppose I could keep going, but I don't know. It's up to you. Ouchie. Alright. I think that will do it for shoulders. 2 exercises. We're going to do a shoulder day. So although it may seem like this is a very chest dominant day, We've got a shoulder day coming up, and we're just gonna do some triceps now and see how that goes. Triceps got hit pretty hard already. We're just gonna do 2 tricep exercises. First is going to be a skull crusher, bodyweight skull crusher on the ring, and then we'll do some sort of extension as well, weighted extension. So first we're going to work on the skull crusher. Again, I'm gonna just, whoa, don't want to do that. Push yourself out like that, and then push up. 1, 2. Nope, we got 5. We got 5. Hey, yeah. Now, with this ring, and with any sort of height of bar, the higher the bar, obviously the easier it's going to be. The lower the bar, the harder, because that, again, adds more weight when you're lower and decreases when you're higher. So the angle will be determined by the level of your fitness and how hard the exercise is going to be. So anyone can do this, from beginner up to elite. You can do this exercise. See if we can get another decent amount of reps in, even though the triceps are absolutely cooked. Let go. Whoa. 1, 2. Nope, it's gonna be 5. Just gonna finish off with some tricep extension now to secure the tricep activation for today. Let's make sure getting a nice stretch down the bottom and then coming all the way back up. So let go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 5. Come on, one more. 6. Nope. 6. I think it will be another 2-setter for this. So next set will be the last one. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was lovely, man. That was excellent, in fact. Guys, appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching. Again, hope you enjoyed this chest, shoulder, and tricep workout. I am about to go and refuel, and catch you on the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm out. Peace.